What's up, you guys? It's Manny the Giant, and I'm back in the building with another video. And I know this fight is, kind of old, and people are kind of, gotten over that, but I don't care. I still want to do this fight. So we're doing what if KSI would have fought Tyron Woodley. So in this scenario, I'm doing current KSI versus current Tyron Woodley, which is strange and weird because Tyron Woodley hasn't fought ever since the Jake fight, and he was on his 6 fight losing streak and all that stuff. And KSI just got done, losing to Tommy Fury, and so yeah, let's get started. So we look in this fight on paper, KSI has a lot more advantages over Tyron Woodley. He's faster, he's younger, he's a lot more explosive. He's debatably have more ring IQ than Tyron Woodley, and his forehead can actually do a lot of damage if he headbutts him. And on paper, Tyron Woodley has a lot more disadvantages, but at the same time, his advantages could absolutely win him the fight. He has more combat experience. He has a lot more power than a lot. Okay, KSI has a lot more strength, while Tyron Woodley has a lot more power. And if you think about it, those two are completely different because yeah, you can have a lot of strength, but your striking power can be weak, and your striking power be a lot higher, but your strength is a lot weaker. And now we're out of the way. So the way how I see this, KSI is going to be the A side because Tyron Woodley did not care unless he just wanted to fight against KSI. So KSI is obviously the A side. And if KSI is the A side, this is obviously going to be a 6-round fight on Misfits, and it's going to be at London or somewhere around that. And it's 6 rounds, and it's 3 minutes in those 6 rounds. So if how I see it, if it's 6 rounds, I say KSI takes this by vicious knockout or unanimous decision. Here's why. Yes, Tyron Woodley has a lot more experience, but at the same time, he's older. He's a lot slower, and this is how he was going on his 6-fight losing streak. He hesitates a lot in his fights with Kamaru Usman, with Kobe Covington. I don't know the rest of the guy he fought, but those two are the main examples. And both times when the Jake fight, and Tyron Woodley versus Jake fight won around the 4th round. And I say this a lot, but this still an example. He literally had Jake on the ropes, and if he would have continued, wailing on him, he would have potentially won the fight. But when Jake Paul was on the road and he was rocked and he was stunned, Tyron Woodley took his sweet time, and he just let him recover. And you're obviously not supposed to do that, but hey. And my second point about KSI winning is that KSI is obviously more faster than KSI is faster than Tyron Woodley. We'll just get that out the way because he gave Tommy Fury some problems. Now I don't know if Tommy Fury, if KSI is on Tommy Fury's level, or Tommy Fury is not as good as people thought he was. So let's leave it to that. But a lot of people still think that Tyron Woodley has a chance against KSI. Personally, me, I don't think so because if Jake Paul in his fourth fight was able to beat Tyron Woodley in his 4th and 5th fight, then KSI can do it. I believe in KSI. And I'm not trying to sound biased here because, I have a problem, sounding biased, but this is honestly my opinion. I think KSI could beat Tyron Woodley. And before people say there is win conditions of Tyron Woodley winning, yes, obviously, because Tyron Woodley. Now I say this I say this: if KSI was, bouncing, his karate stance, and he leaps in, try to attack Tyron Woodley, and Tyron Woodley just caught him with a straight, with a left. I can see that happening because I can see that a lot happening, but that's probably like the only time I see Tyron Woodley winning. If he just caught KSI with a quick right or a quick left while he was just lunging in trying to attack him. But overall, I don't see Tyron Woodley, surviving all 6 rounds. Actually, that's a lie. I see him. Actually, that's a lie. I think I can see him, lasting 6 rounds against KSI, but 9 times out of 10, I don't think that will ever. I don't think that will happen. If I had to give this percentage of a vicious knockout, or a vicious knockout, or surviving all 6 rounds, I'll give that a 60 on vicious knockout and 40 on surviving to the end. Now, the reason why I did this is because this is one of my dream fights. I want to see KSI get inside the ring with Tyron Woodley, but I don't think that will ever happen because KSI's ego, and it's not a bad thing. His ego is a bad thing. It is a good thing because he thought he can get bigger fights besides Tyron Woodley, but I feel like if he would have taken that Tyron fight, he will shut all the haters down. And now I'm thinking about it, I don't think that it will solve anything because if KSI would have fought Tyron Woodley and he won by unanimous decision, they would say Jake Paul is better, is because he knocked him out. And if he won by knockout, Woodley's older and all that stuff, he'll give all the excuses. And if for God bid that Tyron Woodley beat KSI, Jake Paul fans will just never let that go. And also sometimes, I'm sorry. And also I might do these more videos, like my prediction on fights and what are scenarios. One of the fights I think I should do is Dean the Great versus Adam Sala. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah. This is made, and also one last thing. Thank you for 12 subscribers. This is actually going a lot better than I expected. I know it's my first week, but hey, I have a long way to journey going. So yeah, this is Main the Giant, and I'm signing out.